How's it going, guys? This is James and welcome back to the channel Make Money Trucking. And today we're going to be installing a new toolbox on the side of my truck. So right now, this is how it was set up. It's got a step and a chain hanger, but we're going to be installing this new shiny toolbox onto it. So basically, first thing that we need to do is, we'll take this out in a second, but the first thing that we need to do is to remove these steps and this chain hanger. So we're gonna have to undo these bolts, and what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna actually use the existing bolts and holes, and I've got an aluminum bracket that's going to secure the actual toolbox onto the frame. So first we will remove these and then we'll go from there. Alright, so we got the chain hanger removed. There's just 4 bolts, and then we got the step removed right here, these other 4 bolts. And now we're going to grab the aluminum attachment that's going to attach the actual toolbox to the frame. So we got 2 pieces of aluminum C-channel. We just got these bent at our local metal shop. I wanted to do aluminum because it's lighter. So what we're basically going to do is we're going to use the existing holes, and we're going to put that guy right there, and basically we're going to drill holes and attach it, and the toolbox is going to go on this side of it. And we're going to have one right here and one right here, and that's going to support the toolbox. Alright, so we're going to take our piece of aluminum and put it in place roughly where we want it, or should I say the mounting. This is going to be the mounting bracket, and then I'm going to hold this, and then I'm going to go on the inside and mark through this hole with a permanent marker, so I can get kind of where it needs to be, and then we'll drill the hole. Alright, so now we're going to drill the holes out where we had them marked. Everything looks good, and now we're going to take measurements on this side and just drill 2 or 3 holes to actually mount the toolbox. Then we'll measure the toolbox after we drill these holes out. So we got these all set up. We actually took the toolbox and put it up against the brackets, and we drew some lines so we know where they're going to sit once the box is up against the frame. And now what we're going to do is we're going to drill 3 holes while this is fastened to this, so it's easier to hold. And we'll take all this off and take it back to the garage and drill the rest of it out. So we went ahead and sprayed this, and we're gonna let this dry overnight, just so the rust doesn't come through. Just stop the rust. Just put some Rust-Oleum gloss black. Not the prettiest job in the world, but it'll do the job. All right, so we got these laid out how we want them, and what we did was we made marks inside the circles where we're gonna drill our holes to basically tighten or fasten these to the box. Now that we've got our marks, we're gonna go ahead and drill the holes, and then connect the brackets to the actual toolbox. So we got the brackets installed on the toolbox, and next we're going to take them out to the truck, and these are pretty much secured, and now we're just going to put it up to the frame rail and bolt it on and hope she fits. Real nice toolbox. I like this thing. Never had one brand new before, but first time for everything. All right, so we are back at the truck, and we are going to try to get this mounted up on the frame rail and hope all of our measurements worked and they line up. Sprayed this last night. It's dry now, so now we're going to try to get this thing mounted up. All right guys, so there you have it. We have had a successful install. We went ahead and got our brackets secured. Luckily my measurements worked out, and we were able to get this thing bolted onto the frame with little to no issue. And yeah, here she is. So that's what she looks like on the truck, and she's solid. You can step on her, she doesn't budge. So that's why we mounted it in 3 different spots. My old one I had on another truck was only mounted in 2 spots, so I just want to make this one a little bit more secure. And there's the bolts inside there that are securing it to the brackets. Get some light here so you can see. I did it 3 bolts down just so that it was more secure. But yeah. All right guys, so this is another box, and this is why I went a little bit different approach. So you see those brackets, they don't go all the way down the length of the entire box, and there was only 2 little bolts. And as you can see here, it broke because it put too much pressure on the top, and it was able to flex downward, and it cracked. So this was installed on this truck when I bought it. So I decided to take those brackets all the way down the complete length of the toolbox all the way down here, so that you didn't get that stress crack or fracture. So yeah, that's why I went all the way down with the brackets. So hopefully the next one is a lot more secure. There she is. All right guys, well that's how to install a toolbox on your semi truck or your frame rail. I like to do it this way just so it's more secure. So hopefully you guys found this informative. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.